It is a noble land that God has given us, a land that can feed and clothe the world, a land set like a sentinel between the two imperial oceans of the globe. It is a mighty people He has planted on this soil. It is a glorious history God has bestowed upon us, His chosen people. A history of statesmen who flung the boundaries of the Republic into unexplored lands and savage wilderness. A history of soldiers who carried our flag across blazing deserts and hostile mountains. And ours is most of all a history of the four great freedoms: speech, press, religion, and freedom from fear. Democracy is my hope for eternal justice, and moral courage demands that I stand up for what I believe to be right. That is why I am proud to speak in behalf of America's great boast, democracy. Democracy, a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. This last statement has led me to dreaming and reminiscing about Abraham Lincoln and the other great patriots of our country, they who so staunchly fought for American democracy. And so I proceeded to find out why America has meant so much to them. And in my reveries, I bravely walked up to the great statue of Mr. Lincoln and placed my hand on his. Why did you fight for democracy in America, Mr. Lincoln? His eyelids shaded his kind brown eyes, and a smile reached his lips as he arose and beckoned me to come with him. Together we walked the rocky hills, through grassy meadows, up into the spacious skies. Then his tall form halted, and together we surveyed America's kingdom spread before us. Gently Mr. Lincoln turned to me, and seemed to say, "This is America, beloved land of liberty. I hope that I shall always see my own America." From sun-kissed mountaintops and lit plains below, I watch the mighty rivers flow through my America, where freedom is the watchword, where justice is for all, where men would rather die than let old glory fall. My own America, beloved land of liberty, may God preserve her destiny in my America. As we gazed in silence into the falling sunlight, a voice suddenly resounded from mountain to mountain. "Give me liberty, or give me death." And turning toward the sea, a voice resounded over the horizon. "I have not yet begun to fight." And a voice broke the crystal air above us in greeting, "Peace on earth." Thinking of the meaning of these things, I watched the rollicking clover on America's welcome ground beneath us. But I saw Abe was watching something else. Turning toward the south, I observed Negroes in the cotton fields, each of them signaling thanks to Mr. Lincoln for their newly won freedom. And from the north marched soldiers, some in blue, some in gray, some bloody, and some whole, but all proud to have made America a more democratic home. They saluted Mr. Lincoln and stepped on their journey to the Federal Cemetery. From the east, the Navy cast anchors singing, "Anchors away, my boys, anchors away." And from the west came the chant, "From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli." Things began to expand quickly around us into view. The ballpark playing the Star-Spangled Banner, the farmer reaping his harvest, the streams dodging dams, the children jumping rope, cathedrals climbing into the sky, the Statue of Liberty, holding a lighted torch high for all America, a glorious symbol where initiative is always welcome and liberty is for all. Then a tear gleamed in Mr. Lincoln's eye as we watched the sun slip into the ocean. We sauntered down the peaks and came to Mr. Lincoln's chair, where he reseated himself. I thanked him and slowly walked along the path of liberty's bright light. Yes, I now understood why men throughout the ages have fought for our democracy, and why they always will, regardless of the consequences. For they, as I, can truly say with the poet Henry Van Dyke, "The glory of the present is to make the future free. We love our land for what she is, and what she is to be."